Hello. Hello, is anyone there? After defeating Voldemort, Harry was granted access to Dumbledore's private chamber for, well, his private business. No one else was allowed in, not Ron or Hermione, not even the cleaning staff. But one day, while organizing the office, Harry came across a dusty old trunk tucked under a pile of dirty robes. Curiosity got the better of him. He opened the trunk. Inside, nestled in layers of brown cloth, sat a mirror. An old shattered version of the Mirror of Arise, but this one didn't show dreams. It showed truths. Dark ones. When Harry looked into its shards, he saw himself lying lifeless in the forbidden forest. He laughed. A joke, right? But as days passed, that vision seeped into his thoughts. At first, it was just a nagging feeling at the back of his mind, like a bad dream. But then strange things started happening. Things that were not part of Dumbledore's elaborate plan, but that seemed to be happening on their own accord. Like the footprints in the snow outside. They looked like his. Then there was the strange whisper in Parseltongue he heard slithering through the corridors late at night. It told him to run, to hide, to prepare. At first, he thought it was his own subconscious, playing tricks on his grief-stricken mind. After all, who else could it have been? Surely not Voldemort. The Dark Lord had been defeated. But then one evening, Harry found himself standing in the exact spot where the whisper had first reached him. And as he listened, the forest grew eerily silent. Even the wind seemed to hold its breath. Then he felt it again, that icy cold sensation that always preceded a vision. Turning slowly, he saw them, dark figures emerging from the trees. Their faces were pale and drawn, their eyes hollow. And at their head was a tall, gaunt man with a snake-like face. No, not a snake, it was a man with a serpent for a face. His eyes, cold and reptilian, met Harry's for a fleeting moment before disappearing into the shadows. Harry stood frozen, his blood turning to ice. It couldn't be it. It wasn't possible. Yet, here they were. The followers of the Dark Lord, back from the dead. Then, as suddenly as they had appeared, they vanished. Harry turned to flee, but his feet seemed rooted to the spot. He wanted to scream, but no sound came out. Just then, a familiar voice echoed through the silent forest. "Don't be afraid, Harry," it said, and a pair of strong arms wrapped around him. "It's all right." Looking up, he saw Ron and Hermione, their faces etched with worry. "We heard you shout," Ron said, his voice tight. "What happened? What did you see?" Harry shook his head, unable to speak. How could he explain what he'd seen? The fear, the despair, the chilling certainty that what he'd seen in the mirror was now unfolding before his very eyes. But then, as if to confirm his fears, the whisper slithered through the trees once more. Closer this time. "Run, Harry, run." This time, Harry didn't hesitate. He ran, crashing through the undergrowth, not daring to look back. The trees blurred into a green tunnel and the whisper became a roar. "Run, Harry, run. Your time has come." But why? Why was he being hunted? Who was behind this? Was it really Voldemort? The Dark Lord had been defeated, hadn't he? Or was there something more sinister at play? Something lurking in the shadows, waiting to claim him? This mystery is far from over. In fact, it's just begun. Will Harry escape the prophecy that he saw in the mirror? Or will he become the victim of whatever dark magic lurks in Hogwarts halls? To find out, don't miss a single moment of our spin-chilling series, so subscribe now and join us as we unravel the most haunting Hogwarts mysteries. Don't forget to leave a comment. What do you think Harry's reflection is hiding? And if you were trapped in a nightmare, would you fight or flight? Oh, and one more thing. If you're not scared of what you might find, click the video on screen now. It's the next chapter in the story, and it's waiting for you. But be warned, once you start reading, you won't be able to put it down.